Luft was indicted by the Central District of California on Wednesday for conspiring to operate 2 marijuana stores. According to the indictment, Luft conspired to operate 2 stores that were intended to profit from the sale of marijuana. Luft is facing a maximum sentence of 5 years imprisonment if convicted. The indictment also alleges that Luft operated the stores from May 2017 to August 2018 without obtaining the necessary state or local permits. Luft allegedly obtained the necessary supplies for the stores from local suppliers and online retailers. Luft is alleged to have bought and supplied marijuana to customers at the stores, without a valid license. The indictment claims that it was part of a scheme to evade law enforcement detection by using fake online identities. The indictment further alleges that Luft was aware that he was operating the stores illegally, yet continued to do so. Luft allegedly was aware of the numerous violations of the Controlled Substances Act and California's laws when he knowingly conspired to commit the offenses. Luft is also charged with conspiring to launder money obtained from the sale of the marijuana through banks and other financial institutions. According to the indictment, the laundered money was then used to pay for business expenses and personal living costs. The indictment alleges that Luft was actively trying to evade law enforcement attention by using online merchant accounts under false identities in order to obtain funds. Luft is also accused of attempting to obstruct justice by retaliating against witnesses who were cooperating with investigators. The indictment claims that Luft attempted to tamper with witnesses by intimidating them and trying to dissuade them from testifying. Luft was also charged with conspiracy to manufacture, possess, and distribute counterfeit marijuana products. The indictment alleges that Luft conspired to sell counterfeit marijuana products at the stores without disclosing the truth to his customers. The indictment further alleges that Luft was aware of the criminal nature of his activities, yet continued to participate in the conspiracy. Luft is also charged with engaging in a financial transaction in criminally derived property. The indictment states that the proceeds from the sale of the marijuana were used to purchase cars, jewelry, and luxury items without properly reporting it on his tax returns. Luft is accused of attempting to conceal the profits by using financial institutions to funnel and launder the proceeds. The indictment alleges that Luft used online merchant accounts to purchase large amounts of marijuana under false names and identities. Luft is also accused of hiring and supervising a network of associates who dealt in the marijuana business. The indictment claims that Luft paid his associates with cash proceeds from the sale of marijuana, in order to incentivize them to keep the operation running. Luft is accused of using the services of a web designer to identify and fill the orders of customers. The indictment also alleges that Luft attempted to evade taxes and defraud the government by failing to report the income obtained from the stores.